Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to a special edition of the Magic in the Midwest podcast. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Magic in the Midwest podcast, starring J.B. Michaels, USA Today best-selling author, with a special interview with Matt Stalter, a special Disney Parks super fan. All right, ladies and gentlemen, now your host. Hello, everybody. It's J.B. Michaels, USA Today bestselling author. As promised, Ash and I said we were going to have special guests. We were going to have special interviews with other Disney Parks fans and Disney World fans, and one of which today is Matt Stalter. Say hi, Matt.
Hello, and I have to admit, I was a little bit more excited to meet the announcer than I was to meet you, JB, so I apologize.
Yeah, the announcer is great, isn't he? He's really talented. Anyway, so basically, Matt, let's tell everybody first off how we're connected. Okay. So you and I have known each other for like a decade, a decade.
Yeah. I think so.
A little bit, like maybe 9 years. Yeah, 9 years. Because it's 2021. We met in 2012.
Yes, that's correct.
Yes. On Ash and I's like second or third date or something.
That's
like
right.
That. Yeah.
In the great town of Geneva, Illinois.
Yeah, that's right. A Midwestern town. And so we're connected via family, like in-laws. So Ashley and my wife is your sister-in-law.
Your wife is... I always get this confused. Your wife is my sister-in-law's sister.
Yes.
Through my wife's side.
Yes.
Who is also named Ashley, by the way.
Right. So you're married to an Ashley. I'm married to an Ashley.
That is correct.
Right. And they're connected via in-laws, siblings, and in-laws.
And both of their dads' names is John.
Yeah, that is
which
really
is also
weird. I didn't even think about that. I forgot about that. So we're connected that way, but we also work together.
That's correct, yeah.
So, Matt, tell us, what do you do?
I am an insurance broker at Wiedemann Insurance. I sell mainly commercial insurance.
That's right.
I'm a certified work comp advisor, so I get to deal all things workers' compensation in the state of Illinois. That's a good time.
Yeah, that's good. He is a master at the job as well. So, so Matt is very, very talented in that. And let's tie in the Midwest here, Matt, before we talk Disney. Okay. Now, this is like as Midwest as you get. Okay. Tell us where you're from, Matt.
The only thing better than the Midwest is Disney, right? So,
yes, that's true.
I am from the pumpkin capital of the world.
That's right.
Morton, Illinois. It's located about 10-15 minutes outside of Peoria.
Nice.
So
okay.
I am right from the heart of Illinois.
Yeah, so about, a 2.5 or 3 hour drive from Chicago?
Yep.
Okay.
That's about
South, right?
Yes.
South. Okay. Nice. So, yeah, that is Midwest to a T, the pumpkin capital of the world. So it's like, is that where all the pumpkin spice comes from?
That is, Morton, there's a company in Morton called Libby's. Libby's? Sorry, I can't talk.
Libbity bibbity boo. Sorry, go ahead.
So Libby's is in Morton, and Libby's actually cans 80% of the world's pumpkins.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
So there's a lot of pumpkins. Starting in about the month of late August, early September, the whole town smells like pumpkins.
Wow. That's kind of cool.
So we got pumpkin ice cream, we got pumpkin cookies, pumpkin everything.
I need to go. I'm going to pumpkin capital of the world, Morton, Illinois. It's going to happen. We're doing it.
All right, let's do it.
I can't wait. Okay. So, all right. So, Matt, it's Magic in the Midwest podcast. I just, one cool thing that Ash and I wanted to do was to talk about people's fandom, like, how you became a Disney fan in general, and then we'll talk about the parks. So just tell me, how did you become a Disney fan, just period?
Yeah. So, first of all, fun fact, I didn't actually ever even go to Disney World until I was about 20 years old, I think it was,
Wow.
maybe 19 or 20.
Yeah.
But I grew up in a household. We had every Disney VHS.
Yes, the big with the big cases
yeah,
and everything.
yep.
The big white case. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, we had a bookshelf full of them, and I was a personal favorite of Peter. Man, I can't talk. Peter Pan and Winnie the Pooh and Aladdin.
Nice.
Those were my big three.
Yeah, Aladdin's my favorite.
Yeah.
It's definitely my
Oh,
favorite. Yeah.
I could show you the world.
Yeah.
You know,
Shining.
shimmering, splendid. Tell me, princess. Sorry.
Okay, so you grew up like us, same thing. The big VHS tapes. Just that's how you experienced Disney as a child.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And then I started dating my now wife, actually.
Yes.
And the first summer that we were dating, she asked, "Do you want to go to Disney World with my family and I?"
Oh my gosh.
So I said, "That sounds fantastic."
Yes, of course.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going. So yeah, that was in 2006, I think. So
Okay.
I was 20 years
Yeah.
old, and but boarded a plane, headed down to Orlando. Got to ride the Disney Express.
Yeah, the Magical Express.
Yes, the Magical Express, which is a good time with the TVs in there showing everything. And and we stayed at the Boardwalk.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice.
The Boardwalk is actually our home resort because we are also DVC members.
Oh, dude, that's great. That is great.
So yeah, and we went there, and they basically gave us the lay of the land of Disney.
Yeah.
I never felt like so much of a kid in all my life.
Yeah.
It was fantastic.
Oh. So what was your favorite, like, what park when you first went? You know, what park was had the most impact on you? When you first went, you were like, "Wow, this is just so great.
This is fantastic."
Yeah.
It was probably because nowadays, now that I've been there a lot, I would say that Epcot is my favorite because I love the World Showcase. But in my first trip, I most remember Magic Kingdom.
Okay.
So, specifically, when you walk in and you kind of walk and you turn that corner and there's the castle.
There's the castle. It's iconic.
Main Street USA is right there. All the feels, all the tingles hit you. We had the Dapper Dan singing behind us.
Oh, cool.
And I've never even been there before, but you almost tear up every time.
Yeah.
It's fantastic. And then at the end of the night, they had the big fireworks show, and it's just that all over again.
It is.
I want to go there right now. Let's just go. Let's board the plane and go.
I love the fact that you said, Epcot's your favorite, and I get it, because Epcot is also, basically for me, it's Magic Kingdom, Epcot, and they go back and forth. Mm-hmm. But, the fact that you said that walk into Magic Kingdom had such an impact on you right away.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that is just such a key, quintessential part of the experience. And you were 20. Yeah, you were a young adult, but you were an adult, and that's what really gave you, and then of course the fireworks at the end.
Yeah,
it really gave you that signature Disney experience.
Yes, signature Disney feel.
Yeah. I just love that. I love that. So, what ride impacted you the most at Magic Kingdom?
Pirates of the Caribbean still remains my number one ride. I just
too.
love that ride. I love those movies. The queue is fantastic.
Yes.
I need to talk to you or Ash about damp rocks because you guys talk about that. I'm not quite sure what the damp rocks thing is
more
about.
More of a Splash Mountain thing.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because there are damp rocks all around.
Splash Mountain. Who doesn't like a damp rock?
That's true.
I totally get it. But yeah, from the queue all the way through the ride into the store, it's just a fantastic.
You're right.
It's a fantastic
into
ride.
The store. Yeah, that whole experience.
Oh yeah.
From going through this old Spanish fort with all these skeletons playing chess. And all those details, and then going into the ride itself.
Oh, it's fantastic.
It is. It's so thematically immersive and detailed and well done throughout the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
So I agree with you 100%. Good choice on the ride.
Yes.
Well,
thank you.
Good choice on the ride, Mr. Stalter. So now you said Epcot. You kind of said, Magic Kingdom has had an impact. This is the ride that had impact. on your first trip, but why has Epcot become your favorite? Like, what about Epcot has led you to say, hey, Epcot's my favorite?
Yeah. The World Showcase. What other place in the world can you experience so many cultures in so little time?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, typically we start with Mexico and we circle all the way around, and you end with France and England, right?
It's so funny. We do the same exact thing.
Has anybody ever gone the other way? Has anybody ever gone the other way?
There has to be people that go the other way.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Think.
I go to Canada, then to England, then to France. Yeah, you know what I mean?
It's okay. There are some people who are messed up in the head out there.
So yeah, I think you're right. There's just it's such a pleasant place. You know what I mean? Like it's so cool to be at the World Showcase. And you're right, like get to experience all those different cultures. Do you guys have like do you and Ashley and your extended family have like a specific like tradition that you do in Epcot? Like what is your traditions in World Showcase?
Yeah, so we typically always eat at the restaurant in Japan, Teppan Edo or Edo or something?
Edo. Yeah.
So we have always in the past have finished our trip at Epcot.
Nice.
And then we eat there at our last night, and then we always finish with Illuminations, which I understand is not there anymore.
No.
But so that's a little bit sad. But that had always been our tradition there, is we always finish our trip at Epcot at that restaurant.
Oh, that's great. It's funny. I have not, and I try to make it like a goal of mine to spend more time at each of the pavilions.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Because it's hard, but it's hard to do. It's sort of hard to like break your routines.
Yep.
But Japan, I just love. Like I just walking around the Japan pavilion. And going back further to like the Imperial Castle area.
It's fantastic.
I mean, it's beautiful there. And there's like 4 restaurants in Japan.
Oh yeah,
and that huge store with all like Pokemon stuff and anime.
It's fantastic.
And manga. I mean, it's really neat.
All those stores just absolutely suck me in. It's just like if we're going into a store, I got to throw my wallet at my wife because I'm like, I will come out with everything. I mean, Mickey ears, Mickey shirt. Freaking Pirates of the Caribbean swords. I mean, take my money.
I know. Like I made it a point. Ash and I went to World Showcase, and I made it a point. I wanted to get a magnet from each country.
Oh yeah.
Which was harder to actually do, but I actually wound up doing it.
Yeah.
But it was harder than you think because like Mexico, there wasn't like an obvious magnet. Mm-hmm. That said Epcot Mexico, it was like a lizard, like a painted like ceramic lizard, which is really neat.
Yeah,
kind of more authentic probably. But I made that kind of like so. I feel like if I make myself have like some sort of objective to go into each thing,
that's actually a great idea.
I will do it.
Yep.
So. Kind of, or you could take like a picture at a specific spot in each spot.
Oh yeah,
and that's free. You don't have to spend money to buy.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
That's really cool. So I really have to eat at Japan too. What do you usually get there? What do you usually get at Teppan Edo?
Well, it's one of those hibachi grills where they cook right there in front of you. And I always get the chicken and the steak.
Nice.
And they do this little like choo-choo train thing with the onions and the smoke and all that. It's fun. So my wife gets typically the chicken, the steak.
Wait a minute. You have to explain to me what this choo-choo train thing is. What is that?
Okay. So they slice up an onion.
Yeah.
And like they slice up the onion like into rings.
Okay.
And they put that down, and then they pour some kind of oil in.
Yeah.
And it starts like coming up
like
through
a chimney, like a
funnel, like the flue or whatever that is.
Yeah.
And then of course the person goes choo choo and moves it around, and
that's awesome.
The kids are laughing, and sometimes they're looking at them like they're crazy.
Right.
Whatever.
I didn't know.
That's
See,
fun.
This is great details I didn't know.
Oh yeah.
Because I've never experienced that.
The chef always ties up the chopsticks like for you. Like if you don't know how to use chopsticks, which I do not know how to use chopsticks. I'm really good with a fork, but not with chopsticks. And so they They do like this paper rubber band tricks, so like you can use it easy.
Yeah.
And the kids love that. And of course, I'm just a kid myself, so I love it too.
Yeah. Dude, that's great. That is really cool. See, those are great details that like I've never experienced. I've been to Disney so many times.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's what's great about these interviews, right? We're getting like different people's different experiences, right? Yep. So I'm glad that you're shared.
Yeah, and actually, where you check in at that restaurant, they typically have already made like these origami like swans and different stuff. That, that every time we go, they just give them to our kids, and our kids think it's just the coolest thing in the world.
Oh, that's neat too. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, I got it. We got to.
You guys got to go.
We're going. So that is some great experiences at Epcot. I love that. And then, real quick, you said you were DVC members. We'll end on this. So, what is your favorite DVC resort or DVC experience? Like, what do you love the most?
Sure. Yeah. So, our favorite resort is Animal Kingdom.
Yeah.
So the Kidani Village is the DVC villas.
Yeah.
That's our favorite place. It is a little bit farther out from things.
Yeah.
But we actually kind of like that.
Yeah.
And you also have access to Animal Kingdom's Jumbo House, and Jumbo House has a really cool pool and like a slide and some different things like that.
Yeah.
So that's probably our favorite place. Our home resort is the Boardwalk.
Okay.
Boardwalk is fun. We also kind of switch around to the beach club.
Beach club too.
An unbelievable pool with the pirate ship and
so
all
cool.
that too.
Yeah. So. Okay. So Animal Kingdom Lodge. I totally understand the allure of that because we did do a night there just recently at Kidani Village. And we had the Savannah view.
Oh, it's fantastic.
And I'm not kidding. Like I was just sort of taken by. I saw a giraffe, just really not that far away from me, and I was just like, "Holy cow!" And then, we got out to our room and we got out to the balcony. I was just like, "This is incredible! It is incredible!
It's fantastic!"
Yeah, I mean, there was zebra, those
wildebeest are out there. There's ostriches out there.
Yeah, ostriches. These weird birds. I forget their names, but they have the weird feathers on their head. The anchors and the idats or whatever. I mean, it's just so incredibly neat.
Yes, it is.
And, I was like, this is. I mean, it's. I don't want to say wild because it's so cheesy.
Yeah,
this is wild.
Animal Kingdom's wild.
Obviously, it is. But I mean, I'm with you. I felt that magic, you're right, and kind of being all out of the way, sort of away from everything, does give you a different vibe.
Yeah,
it gives you a very more chill vibe.
Yeah.
And I understand the allure and the magic of that.
Yes.
So I think that's great. I love that you guys love that resort. And the boardwalk is obviously amazing.
Oh
too.
my gosh, it's just steps away from Epcot. You're really close to Hollywood Studios. Right. I mean, it's fantastic.
It is. So, all right, Matt. So, any last things about any tips that you guys do on your trips that maybe people would learn from?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Afternoon breaks. We always take afternoon breaks.
Nice.
We hit a park hard and we come back and relax, especially in the summer if you're going because it's
really hot.
It's Florida at 600 degrees and 1,000% humidity. But so to take breaks, drink lots of water, but mainly just be a kid and have fun.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Disney's going to be expensive, so you just suck that up.
You just be ready
just do
for
it
that.
Anyway.
Yeah, just do it. So, all right, Matt. So, thank you. So, that was great. So, just tell us, where can people reach you if they want to talk about anything, business insurance wise or commercial? Where can they?
Yeah,
talk
sure.
To you?
You can email me. So, my email is mstalter. So that's MSTALTER at jmwsons with an S.com.
Yes.
If you have any questions or want to talk about anything insurance related, I'd be happy to have a conversation with you.
Excellent. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Well, this was our very first, which is great, our very first special edition interview with a Disney fan, Matt Stalter, from the Midwest. See you later.